Good morning, children. This is your commercial studies period, children. Today I will be continuing with the topic advertising and sales promotion. And in advertising and sales promotion, today I will be sharing the advantages of advertising to customers. Now, customer, you already know that in marketing also I had taught you that customers are being considered according to the modern concept the king in the market. The products are being produced according to the demand, need and necessity of consumers. Alright, and consumer basically prefer the products which are of good quality at reasonable prices. Now, how advertising is beneficial to customers? Now, first of all, convenience. Advertising makes shopping easy by reducing the time and effort involved in shopping, because by looking through the advertisement, the public or the customers already get awareness about the availability and the sources of different product and services according to their need and necessity. Then secondly, it says education of consumer. Through the advertising, it become easier to give education and knowledge to the customers according for the new product and even for the product which is already available in the market. The consumer get the benefit of better advice in safe and proper use of product, and they get develop about new ways of life. Then thirdly, lower prices. Advertising reduces cost due to large scale production and elimination of wholesalers. By the help of advertising, it becomes easier that the consumer can avail the product directly from the producers. Alright, so as these wholesalers are being removed from the chain of middlemen, automatically it will reduce the prices, because unwanted profit will not be paid by the customers to these wholesalers. Alright, then better quality. Advertising is generally done through brand names. Producers try to create special features in their products to successfully communicate product differentiation. We generally prefer products which are being branded. Alright, because we know that branded products are of more improved quality as compared to unbranded product. Then next, it is consumer surplus. In consumer surplus, advertising brings the customer closer to the producer so that each can fully appreciate the needs of the other. Such understanding helps in better matching of products and services with the human needs. Alright, so this is about the benefits which are being given by the advertising to the customers. Now, society. Advantages towards society. Now, the very first point, it says employment generation. Advertising provides direct employment to a large number of people who are unemployed, but they can be given job like in designing, in writing, in issuing advertisements and other sources also. Then it raises the living standard. Advertising raises the living standard of a person. Advertising improves the standard of living of the people by promoting variety and quality in consumption. The goods are being produced according to the needs and requirements of the consumer. Then it sustains press. Advertising provides an important source for earning revenue, like to newspapers, magazines, radios, televisions. They can generate revenue by advertising. As a result, public get news at lower rates and the circulation of newspaper magazine increases. Alright, then it stimulates researches and development. Advertising can be successful only when it is backed by new and better product. Then next it says next point says that incentive to progress. Advertising is great motivating force. In the words of Sir Winston Churchill, he says that advertising nourishes the consuming power of man. It spurs individuals' exertion and greater production. Then it's an art and culture. Advertising promotes the creative energies of people required in designing and developing advertisement. Advertising, you can say, it's a commercial art. Alright. Advertising provides glimpse of national life, a running commentary on the way people live and work. So these were the benefits towards the society. Now demerits are there, and demerits are there in your syllabus also. There are certain demerits, as you can see in this flow chart. These demerits, first is higher prices or the drawbacks. Firstly, it says it is been observed that with advertising the cost of distribution increases, which is transformed to customer in the form of higher prices, because these advertising and these other sources like taxes and all, they all are considered as indirect expenses, and these all are being added to the cost of product, due to which the price of a particular product increases. Then the next point is wasteful consumption. Advertising promotes people or encourages unhealthy consumption. By exploiting human sentiments, it persuades people to buy products which they do not want, which they are not in need. Still, likewise, sometimes we just watch television, and in between any of the new product is being shown on the screen, and we desire to buy that, and even we go and buy those products. That is a wasteful consumption. Though we are not in the need to buy that product, still we prefer to buy the product for consumption, though there was no requirement of such thing. Then sometimes it happens misleads the consumer. Advertising misleads the consumer. There are certain facts like flowery languages, tall claims, exaggerated languages. These all are the misleading content in advertising. Sometimes you might have seen false comparison. Goods of doubtful values are being there. Alright. So there is no denying the fact that some firms indulge in false and misleading advertising, which are unscrupulous use of advertising by them destroy public confidence in advertising. Then it creates monopoly. Advertising creates brand preference and restricts free competition. Sometimes large firm which can afford huge amount of money on advertising eliminate small firms. These small firms are being washed away by the branded organizations. So these branded organizations, they had their own monopoly. Monopoly means single-handed ownership or single-handed ruling in the market. Alright. Then wastage of national resources. Sometimes the national resources are being wasted. Producer create tribal differences in their product. Valuable resources that can be used to create new industries are wasted in production. Alright. Waste makers give several interesting examples of how producers in America coax consumers to replace their cars, radios, etc. unnecessarily. Though there was no demand to replace them, but still the waste makers, they do it. Next, it undetermines social value. Modern advertising exerts such a corrupting influence on cultural and social life that it is not only wasteful but immoral also. Likewise, you can see values through nude photographs, indecent languages, which gives unhealthy atmosphere to our society. Then this was the sixth point of disadvantages. Now Rest we'll continue later on. We'll be continuing with the meaning of advertising agency later on. Till now it is completed, and the topic today which we have discussed, that was merit and demerits. Later on we'll continue. Now I will be sharing one question paper of your ICSC 2020. You can go through the pattern of the question paper, how the questions come, and if you have any queries you can discuss with me. All right, for today it is enough.